All right. Time now is 11:36 a.m. in the morning on August 13th. Yes, it's 13th, I think. 3 days until departure. Um. Yeah, I slept very late, the latest ever, last night at 4:10 a.m. I don't know what happened. I watched Hardcore, the movie, and the moment I finished watching it, it was already like 3:15 ish. So yeah, that was rough. And then I didn't have a good sleep again, and I think I'm sick, or at least dealing with something, because I have nose congestion, I have a little coughing, and I just don't feel so good in general. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with me. I woke up once in the middle of the night, I think at 6 a.m. or 8 a.m. But I had one hell of a dream. Okay, so I had one of the best or worst dreams I've had in a while. It has something to do with I guess it's the kind of dream you would have when you watch too much The Boys, but it was in a classroom. I was back at the school, but this time it's different. I have all new classmates, and the teacher um okay, well, I have the classmates and we have a new teacher, and the teacher is a little suspicious. I forgot if it's a he or a she, but they act weird. And my classmates, they start disappearing one by one, which is really weird. And then I remember Noelle, the VTuber Noelle was in there, and I really like her. And then she died. She suddenly died and disappeared. And I was so confused. Turns out they were all murdered by our teacher, who has superpowers. And the teacher's authoritarian. We have to say yes, and we cannot question the teacher. We must always say yes, and we must always obey the teacher. If we deny the teacher, if we disobey them, it will kill us. I think the teacher at first was a woman, but later it became Homelander. But at first it's a woman. And then there are people who are like trying to resist, like Anthony. For some reason, I saw Anthony, um, Nick's friend, and Anthony Anthony showed up and publicly resisted the teacher, and everyone's like, "Oh boy, he's gonna get killed. He's gonna get killed," and the teacher sort of ignored him at first, but at the end, the teacher sort of slapped him and slammed him against the wall, and then he died. And then the teacher went up to me and was like, and I was so scared, I was almost shaking. And of course, I couldn't resist. I said, yes, okay. But in my heart, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna pretend I'm on her side. I'm gonna obey her for now. But when it's time to resist, I will resist. So in secret, I tried to prepare like a pair of scissors, and I tried to hide it for self-defense. And then while preparing it, more and more students started dying, and it's so scary. And at one point, it became Homelander, and then at one point, it's just one student left, and that student got along with the teacher, and the teacher started to get soft, right? And they started to fight, and for some reason, that the student also has superpowers, and they started to have like fights, and it was pretty good. And at that point, it was almost like Homelander versus Starlight. I don't know why. And then that's pretty much it. But yeah, this is a dream that just shows how much I hate authoritarianism and fascism. Like, I just have a lot of these dreams, like the dream about fascism I had earlier in July. Like, wow. Yeah, but yeah. Anyways, today I'm going to I woke up by the alarm, so I slept until 10:20, 11:20. I woke up by the alarm. And I feel tired. I'm going to watch a movie with my cousin, and then I'm gonna go to Shenwan Lin Heng, go to take some photos. So one of my subscribers wanted to meet me, So on Twitter last night, he DM'd me and asked me if I'm still free tomorrow. I said yes, and I told him my schedule, and he said, unfortunately, I'm not gonna be free. I have stuff to do. And I'm like, well, rip. And that's it. That's all. So I won't be meeting him today. But he said, I bet someday we will meet. Someday, one of these days. So I'm like, oh, okay. And there's also the Portuguese guy on Discord who seems really passionate about filmmaking, and he shared his short film ideas, and they all suck. Like one of his short film ideas is basically I told him about 2-minute short film idea, and he said, oh, what if I want to film so many things and people and growing up, and film a child and then film an old man, and it's gonna show how insignificant the human lives are and all that stuff, which seems like an idea I would have 5 years ago when I still haven't watched that many movies, seems like an idea you would have after watching Interstellar or something. And then another short film idea he had, and he's like, you can tell he's very passionate about this. Oh, the main character is going to date a hot girl, and then the hot girl they got along, and it seems like they're gonna actually kiss or something, and then suddenly the main character wakes up and turns out it's a daydream, and the hot girl leaves him. Wow, what an original short film idea. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. So original, bro. And then he said, oh, right now I'm also writing a passion project, a 120-minute long script about a father who's wrongfully accused of murdering his own daughter and trying to prove his own innocence. Wow, so original. Never heard of this idea before. Never heard of this idea before. Have you heard of Prisoners? Have you heard of Prisoners? And 120 minutes. I mean, I also like writing feature film scripts. I mean, I'm already planning to do a whole 70-hour long TV show. I get it. But as of now, I would like to only focus on short films, because don't touch the fish. When you're a sushi chef, you only do the rice first. And the rice only, and you perfect your skills at making the rice before you even touch the fish. And same thing with filmmaking is that I need to perfect my skills at short films first. Something small, something simple, and then I need to build it up. So I start with something small first. Once I master the art of short films, then I will start making relatively short feature films. And then I'll start making bigger feature films. So for my first 3 feature films, I'm expecting them to be less than 90 minutes or so, or maybe a bit more than 90 minutes, but not that long, not that big. I want it simple. But yeah, that's that. Yeah, so I mean, ambition is important. I am extremely ambitious. Sometimes I think I'm too ambitious. But you gotta start somewhere. Okay, you gotta start somewhere. So there's that. Yeah, and then nothing else really. There's the beach event that my college is going to hold on August 27th. No, August 17th. 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. Which is going to be an issue because there's going to be jet lag. 11 to 3 is basically 3 a.m. to 7 a.m. Bro, I'm going to be sleepy as hell. So, unless I go to the beach and then come back home to, immediately sleep. I think that works too. But yeah. Yeah. I don't know if I'll go or not, man. Seems like a dumb idea. But yeah, there's that. And also one more thing is that Leia, Miriam, Zara plan to go out tonight and have fun and maybe invite me as well, instead of the rock climbing, in lieu of the rock climbing, because it's canceled. Leia turns out she's having a bit of stomach trouble. Today's not gonna happen, and I won't be seeing them until 2023. So, yeah, that's all. Alright, it's 1:48. How am I gonna cross this road? Gonna go watch the cinemas for one last time before I go back. Holy shit, it's so shiny. Suddenly the rain has decided to stop, and my cousin's gonna be late, so I'm gonna buy the tickets for him. Okay, got the movie tickets. Only $55. Holy shit, student discount is amazing. I'm waiting for my cousin now.
咁你美國點啊？你美國係
Dried seafood street, huh? Most definitely. Oh, there we go. That's how you know you're headed at the right place. Dried scallops, very good for boiling soup. Dried squid, right out in the open, right in the city, damn. Holy cow, Bird's Nest Street. And yeah, this just goes to show how fast Hong Kong changes, because every time I come back, it's different. Alright, so time now is 10:16 p.m. I'm drinking grapefruit soda. Yes, I realize that I've been drinking too much soda, have I? I drank 2 big cups already yesterday. A bit earlier this noon, I drank a bit cream soda. Well, anyways, let's wrap it up today. Let's talk about what happened today. So at around... At 1:15, 1:20, 1:30, I immediately left my apartment and went straight to Taiku, to movie. And apparently even though I was early by a little bit, I was like 5 minutes early or 4 minutes early before the movie began, before the screening time, a lot of seats were already taken. So I bought the tickets, and I bought 2 student tickets, and it's $55 per, so $110. And yeah, I paid for my cousin. So my cousin was a little bit late, but my cousin was like, "Oh, I'm gonna pay you back," and I'm like, "Nah, don't need to do that. I'm gonna pay for you." And that's cool and all, because you know, AJ paid for me yesterday, and my cousin's not AJ, but you know, I should do this to people more often. But anyways, we watched the movie and it's a whole mess. And that's it. And then after the movie, my cousin's a little hungry, because he didn't eat anything at all or something. I don't know. But he went to McDonald's, just on the same floor in the mall, and he got some pineapple chocolate pie and a drink. And he accidentally ordered an ice cream, or more like the person at the counter thought he ordered an ice cream and gave him an ice cream, but that's not true. So an ice cream still came out, but the money's deducted. So he's like, "Okay, you can have the ice cream." So I ate his ice cream. So more ice cream for me. And then afterwards, that's it. He took the MTR and he left. And yeah, he has to go to see some flute performance by his dad or something. So afterwards, at around 4 p.m. ish, I took an MTR to Seungwon, and I just walked to Lin Heng Tea House, took some photos, took some videos, and went back. Simple as that. And it was really hot. The rain has finally stopped, and I'm super happy about that. But immediately after it stopped, it became super freaking hot and sunny and shiny. It's just night and day difference. Rain and sunny difference, you know. So there's that. And then I took the MTR, went back home. I listened to music and it was nice and stuff. And while taking the MTR, I completed the shot list for the short film that I'm going to make tomorrow. And I came back home, took a shower, took some rest, filmed a movie review, had dinner, edited the 2 movie reviews, and all that jazz. The karaoke last night was $307. It would have been $208 if I had brought my fucking student card. But I forgot. More like I didn't, because I wouldn't think that karaoke would have student discount, but actually it has. So there's that. And well, it's partially my fault for not putting it in my main wallet. Now it's in my side wallet, but yeah. I should remember to bring my student card anywhere I go. From here on out. So yeah. I'm going to be leaving in 3 days, my man. Fuck. I have a whole pile of dirty clothes here. Yeah, 3 days left. Not a lot of times, and it's, I don't know why, but it's kind of like parallel. It's kind of parallel to how my last arc ended, which is mid-July. It's kind of parallel because when my last arc ended, it was like, okay, just I know I'm gonna leave in a week, but I still have a short film. So short film, and then leave, and then that's it, and then I don't have to worry about anything else. Well, right now I'm pretty much in a similar situation. I have the short film, and I have to leave. That's it. That's all. And this time I have even less time, because never in my whole life have I prepared for a short film this late, making the shot list one day before actually filming it. Now, we got everything already. We got the location, we got the actors, the schedule. I don't even know what the schedule will be. I know roughly, but I don't know. But we got the costumes down. We know what to do. And I'm also really glad I decided not to be the main character, not to play the main character at the end, because holy crap, my face is just awful. I still got acne issues. I legitimately thought that by the age of 19, my acne will stop, because teenager is over. Teenage life is over. But no, it's still going. Fuck. To be fair, it's late for some people. Like AJ. AJ's face is now full of acne, and you know, it's only happening now to him. But yeah, that's that. But yeah, a little bit worried about tomorrow, honestly, because I still don't got a schedule. I will make a schedule later, and I want to do a cameo still tomorrow, so I'll be doing that, but I won't be showing, like, too much of my face. I'll be in a far distance. I will do some storyboarding later, like draw a little bit maybe. I don't know. But yeah, essentially there's that. I didn't even do storyboarding for my last short film, but I have to do it for this one because it's better for the 19-year-old guy. You know, it would be better for him to visualize, because last time I and Christian literally went to Chinatown and literally went shot for shot. Okay, place the camera here, place the camera there, like just shot for shot, going through the whole thing. Alright, but when dinner started today, it wasn't nice. I didn't feel very happy for some reason. For many reasons, I guess. Many small reasons. But mainly it's just because I don't know, I just felt really hot and tired, and I just took a shower and I wanted to rest, and you know, people are nagging me to have dinner, and then I have dinner, and it doesn't taste very great, but it's food, so I'll eat it. And all that stuff. And originally, the plan is to pay the actors tomorrow and everyone else involved $150, aside from the crew member, because for the other crew member, he decided to show up not because of me. He decided to show up by himself. It's voluntary. Why am I paying for you? You showed up voluntarily, and now you're making me pay you. But you know what? I am a nice guy. I am a man of gratitude, so I'm going to pay you. But my mom said that $150 is ugly. I either pay 200 or 300 or 400. And my mom said I should pay 500. What? Hell fucking no. I know I paid $500 for the actors for my last, my Dreams of an Empty Street, but I realized I could have done this way cheaper. My cloud busting short film, I didn't pay a single ass person, man. I didn't pay anyone. I only had to pay for lunch and a parking fee reimbursement, and it was a mere $69 US. It's the cheapest short film I've ever made, aside from the first one, but that don't count. And now, my mom's like, pay 500. Of course I'm not going to pay 500, so I'm like, okay, 200. So I'm going to be paying everyone 200, including the crew member. So now, the budget has just bumped from 500 and something Hong Kong dollars to 800 and something Hong Kong dollars. Which is, again, it's already way cheaper than my Information Blackout short film and my Dreams of an Empty Street short film. Information Blackout was $20K for some fucking reason, because I had to film for 2 days and I have like professional actors, not even professional, and I have a goddamn crew and stuff. And then for my second short film, it's a little bit cheaper because it's only a 1 day filming thing. Wow, this is not good. So yeah, still I should be grateful that with less money I'm able to make something even better. So it's definitely not an issue of money. I spent 20K Hong Kong dollars on an absolute empty garbage, and I don't want to do that ever again. So I'm glad 15K for Dreams of an Empty Street is kind of worth it, honestly. It's kind of worth it. $69 for cloud busting? Hell yes. Hell to the yes. That's about 6 movie tickets. Okay? So if somebody paid to watch this 6 times, it's a profit. Cloud Dreams of an Empty Street budget is about $1,900 I believe. So that is about 190 tickets. So that's not worth it at all. But yeah, that's that. Aside from that, I realized that I've watched too many movies. Even though August isn't even halfway done, I'm on August 13th, but I've already watched 10 movies. 13 episodes of Kaguya-sama Love is War, 10 episodes of Evangelion, and 2 episodes of Better Call Saul. Holy shit, I've never watched this many things this much in such a frequent time period. So I want to tone it down. So I will remove one of the movies on my watch list and move it on a later date. So that gives me a little extra time. I think I'll still watch an episode of Better Call Saul tonight, but yeah, I'll have to tone it down. And that's it. That's all. So tomorrow is the short film shoot, and then tomorrow night, my cousin told me that he's not free tomorrow night, and then a little bit earlier, he said he's free again, so okay. So tomorrow night is the birthday party, birthday dinner celebration for me, early birthday celebration, because on the day of my actual birthday, September 7th, I will be celebrating alone, and no, Pepper will not say happy birthday to me or anything like that, because I haven't even told her when is my birthday, and I don't want to ask her, because I don't want to have anything to do with her now. But it would be cool if, if I could make friends and that people will celebrate with me, maybe. That would be maybe cool, that's all I'm saying. But no, I'll celebrate it alone, that's fine. In fact, I'll do a live stream, so that people can like celebrate with me like via YouTube or something like that. That's a pretty good idea. That's pretty sick. Yeah, so tomorrow is a short film shoot and birthday dinner on the 15th. I have to, maybe I'll go to Nick's place, just briefly, and then I'll have a haircut, and then I'll have, go to see a dentist, come back home, nice. On the 16th, I leave. That's it. I go back to USA, first day, I rest. Second day, I will watch Nope. I don't think I'll go to the beach event. I don't think I will. jet lag is hitting strong, and even if there's no jet lag, loneliness will kill me. And I know Americans are nice, but it'll still be very awkward if I don't have someone I truly trust. It's a good thing Pepper went to the HKOS gathering with me, because if I went in completely alone, it's just going to be awkward as hell. I mean, I know John L, but that beach event thing, I don't know a single ass person. I know Ika's probably gonna show up, but So yeah, there's that. So on the 17th, I'll probably watch Nope, and then yeah, and then I will. That's it. That's all. And then I have 2 weeks, and the beach event is like good event for like meeting people though. But I mean, there are probably other opportunities for me to meet people. There will be other chances. It's all right. One must know when to be aggressive and when to be passive. Fuck. I suddenly don't want to drink this. I just feel full. Finally, I'm gonna try to sleep earlier tonight. And I want to do less of this. And I know I've been saying this for 7 months, 8 months already, but I'm serious. So I will not film a vlog from a main channel when I take a plane back, because you've seen me taking planes from Hong Kong to USA once, and then from USA back to Hong Kong once, and also from Seattle to LA once. So you've seen enough already. So it's just gonna be quick transport. And then maybe for the first 2 weeks, maybe in August, I will still do videos daily, film myself talk and talk a lot. But from September onward, I will try to say less and less. So I'll limit myself to only 2 videos per day, and every time less than 10 minutes, and then less than 5, and then at some point in October, maybe I'll do 1 video per day, and then maybe at some point 1 video per 2 days. I'll just wean myself off of this habit of talking to myself. Miriam actually asked me if I still write diary, and I said no. But that's not because, this curse of writing diary and having to write down and remember everything I do a day. I don't do that anymore. I do something that's even worse and obsessive, and that is filming these videos. And I enjoy doing this, and it's also not hurting me at all. So it's not like a bad obsession at all. It's fine. It's great. In fact, it's helping me. It's therapeutic. But I don't know if I can keep this up and really, do this every day. Because when I go back to LA, I will have to post on my main channel again. My college update videos from time to time. And so I want to cut this down so that I cut that down. So, yeah, that's it for today. Culture Detective up in this bitch. I am low-key excited and also not at all for my next semester and going back to LA. Yeah. I'm only excited to go back because I don't want to face the sadness that I will have if I stay here. So yeah. Yeah, that's all. I'm gonna check Canvas from time to time to see if the classes go up, or actually it won't. The classes will not go up until I receive an email or something. That's true. But yeah, I really hope Aika ends up in my class. That is just, and I hope for more Asians as well. I don't care if it's Korean, Japanese, Taiwanese, Chinese, and of course I would love to see another Hong Konger. But just more Asians, please. Just more of that. More Asians means more friends for me. That's just how it works. And I know white people, black people, Latinos, they work too, but it's just different, man. When I'm with other East Asians, it seems as though we can almost culturally connect a little bit. So yeah, that's all. Time now is 2:18 a.m. in the morning on August 12th, 13th, but 14th, but to me it's 13th. So we have once again arrived at the eve of the short film shoot. I've gone through a couple of eves of short film shoots already. So I'm gonna be quick with this one because this one's gonna be easy. I'm gonna be filming the short film in a place that I've been to before many times, and I already got people, 5 actors, 5 people. 4 of them will receive money because I'm not gonna receive any money. $200 per. I'm gonna check if it's right. I already made the storyboard, you know. That's it. I'm spoiling my short film, guys. I'm spoiling my short film. All 18 shots plus 3 street shots, and then boom, we're done. 1:15 p.m. tomorrow at Simsaju. Yeah, literally, that's it. I don't know how to feel. So, before Dreams of an Empty Street, when I suddenly learned about, when I suddenly saw a bunch of actors like going into the Signal chat group, I freaked out a bit. I cried because I was just scared. You know, like the idea that so many strangers are working for me for one day. And then for cloud busting, instead of being scared and panicking, it's more of a relief because it's like, okay, I got the actors now, I've spoken to them, I've been to the place, I know exactly who's going to show up, I have everything planned, it's all good. It was a little nerve-wracking, but it's all good. And I'm going to be honest right now, I'm not that nervous right now. I'm not that nervous. I'm pretty confident that the whole thing's going to go down smoothly. And, yeah, it's gonna be nice because I don't even have to wake up all that early. I mean, I'm probably gonna wake up at like maybe 10, and I would still have time. I'm not gonna make any YouTube videos tomorrow. Nothing. Tomorrow's basically the short film shoot, birthday dinner, and 1 episode of Better Call Saul. I watched 1 episode already just now, and I'll watch another tomorrow night. That's it. Everything's set. And then I'll start packing. I'm gonna have to bring my hard drive so that I could immediately transfer it into my laptop. Duh, I'm so stupid. Of course I need to bring my hard drive. So, yeah. But yeah, I'm still a little nervous, I guess. Don't know what's gonna happen tomorrow. But, yeah. I don't know. I'm just not as nervous as I was in my last 2 short films, is all. So, wish me luck tomorrow. Let's hope it all goes well. It all goes according to schedule. Every single shot is gotten, and nothing goes wrong. That's how I plan it. Time now is 10:55 a.m. on August 14th. Ooh. So yeah, I slept. I tried to sleep early, and in fact I did. I slept at 3:20 a.m. And pretty much immediately fall asleep. I was quite sleepy last night. And then I slept all the way, not all the way. I slept till 10:40, woken up by the alarm. I had a dream, like a pretty hectic dream, where I essentially where I essentially tried to do a quiz, an English quiz or some listening test or something, and I had no idea what to do. I keep slacking off. I was so confused. I don't know what I was hearing. It was just like, yeah. But anyways, that's that. I guess I'm just stressed out. I don't know, but when am I not stressed out, you know? But yeah, essentially that's that. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm going to be shooting the short film today. At 12:10-ish, I'm going to leave my apartment and go to Team Saja and shoot my short film. My 5th short film. Yeah, you know. I've never actually filmed 2 short films within the same year before, so this is, crazy. But yeah, I hope it all goes well. I really do. And nothing else. And then tonight I'll come back home, take a shower, and then it's birthday dinner time. And then I'll have the birthday dinner. It's a-okay. It's fine. It's nice. And then that's all for today. And then there's tomorrow. I'm going to maybe I'll go to the next place tomorrow. I don't know. And then I'll have a haircut. I'll have friggin' see the dentist again for the teeth because it's broken again, and then on the 16th I leave, and then that's it. I know I should be worried about the short film right now, but I am more stressed out about going back to LA than I am making the short film. I mean, yeah, sure, the short film, you know, I'm meeting actors and one crew member that I've never seen before. It's like a gamble. But I feel like, I don't know, I feel like my skills in, okay, it's charged. I feel like my skills in directing has gone better probably after my last short film. So that's that. But yeah, I'm actually more worried and stressed out about going back to LA. I mean, the whole, you know, flying a plane thing, airport thing, you know, I could all get that done and ready. Oh, I forgot to ask who can pick me up from the airport. But yeah, I think it's more the idea of going back to hell, you know? Just, Los Angeles is hell, man. Los Angeles is hell. It's just not this place. And a lot of people may disagree. If you're rich and live in LA and you live in a nice big house with a swimming pool, you probably wouldn't think it's hell. But if you're not rich, you would probably think it's hell. And it's not just about money, you know, it's the lifestyle. It's the, oh my god, that's so crazy lifestyle. That's the, I don't know, it's like a limbo basically, because I don't know anyone still. I don't know anyone, I don't trust anyone still. Like, I don't know, like back in the secondary school days, I just naturally make friends with people because I have to, because it's a contained environment. I know I've said this for many months now, but this is different. This is like, if I don't actively say something and text Potter, Potter won't text me back. If I don't actively text JT or Pepper, they won't text me back. Thomas doesn't text me a lot, and that's fine. I don't care about him. I don't know. And I know there's a lot of filmmaking opportunities there, and there are probably a lot of people connections there, and you know, like I also said, like LA is full of connections. Like, you know someone, and that someone knows another someone, and so on and so forth. But at the same time, I feel like LA is so desolate. There's nothing interesting. Like, when I watch a movie or a TV show or an anime, there needs to be something that hook me in. If it doesn't hook me in, I'm not interested and I don't want to watch it anymore. And that same thing goes for LA. I mean, yeah, filmmaking is fun, but that's not the ultimate thing, I'd say, that's gonna fuel me to live. Like, I need to look for actual friends, friend groups that I can join. And, actually exciting things. Like, back in secondary school, you know what's exciting? The green list, the blue list, the weird supernatural stuff. And I know I don't think like that anymore because I'm a full-blown adult now and I'm not crazy. But I just want something weird and interesting so that I can dig into, you know? That I can live every single day thinking about, you know? And yeah, you know, there's another thing called love that if I fall in love with someone, then I guess that means my life in LA would be a bit less excruciating. But I highly doubt I'll be able to fall in love with anyone in LA. It's such a desolate wasteland. So, yeah. Yeah. That's, I don't know. I hope a lot of things happen in the next 4 months. In the following 4 months that I'm gonna spend in LA. I hope a lot of shit happens. A lot of good shit. Okay? Yeah. And it's such a shame because the last month I've spent in Hong Kong isn't that great or anything. In fact, it's a little sad. Most of the time, it's just kind of forlorn and melancholic. Hanging out with Jordana and Leia and Pink was a bit sad. Hanging out with Natalie and Cedric was definitely sad. I mean, we hung out at the same goddamn place. The last time I hung out with Natalie, it was in Causeway Bay, and we had the beef hot pot, and it was nice. But we were pretty much in the same location, Causeway Bay, Times Square, Hyson Place, and this time it's the same. Is that place where we're gonna meet up every single time for the rest of our lives? I mean, is that it? Is that it? LARP was kind of fun. Karaoke was kind of fun. So I guess these 2 days were sort of highlights. But, yeah. Yeah, overall it's just pretty melancholic month because I go and then I come back and I just realize it just doesn't even matter. I don't know. Only someone like me has to think like this though. Like if you ask Pepper if she had thoughts and feelings about, you know, how lives on both sides are meaningless, Pepper totally doesn't even think about it because in Hong Kong, Pepper sees friends and drinks. In LA, Pepper sees friends and drinks. Like, the hell does she care about? You know, even though when I deep talked with her, she's like, oh, I have thought about things like this too. No, shit, no, you don't. You don't know me, okay? You don't understand me, okay? You don't get to suffer like me. I get to suffer like me. So yeah, that's all I guess. Fuck this hotel. Fuck this hotel. Here we go. It's short film time. Short film time, motherfuckers. Short film time. Alright. Short film time. Bitch, short film time. Alright. Once again, I'm the earliest. Waiting for the 19-year-old guy who's gonna come in 5 minutes. Let's go. Holy fuck. I'm gonna get out of here.
整親頭位唔舒服啊！
What the fuck?
呢個頭位唔舒服。我啲溫學機燈堂啲嘢終於有用啦！屌，
你仲穿低少少。
戇鳩啊！真係仲會瞓低。我呢個倒得唔得
OK，冇穿。OK。
我哋要咩？都係試喎。
冇啊，你冇啊，我
試
係啊試
我出緊汗啊！
試當真啊！
試當真，係要你3、2、1 action。喂，你成日食 Q 啊！喂，講你咩屌
OK，嚟咯，3、2、1 action。是 sound roll 咗啊？
未啊？有嘅應該收晒我哋自己。
係算啦。OK，3、2、1 action。
難搞嘅。
All right, there we go. The short film is shot. Time now is 6:54. I'm going back home for a birthday dinner. Fuck this hotel. Fuck this hotel. I'm out of here. All right, time now is 12:18 a.m. in the morning after midnight on August 15th, but it's 14th for me. Yeah, I'm gonna be saying goodbye to this room very soon, so can't believe it. I actually enjoyed being in this room, you know. Every time I talk to myself or review things, the voice sort of bounces back because it's such a small, compact room, so I sound louder and clearer, which is really nice, instead of a fucking big room, you know, that I get in America. Alright. But yeah, let's talk about what happened today. Today I filmed a short film. That's right, folks. And never in my life had I filmed a short film in such a quick span of time. And that means I filmed the whole thing within about 5 hours, from 1 p.m. to 6 p.m. From 1:15 to 6 something, I guess. So that was kind of short, but also the fact that the last short film I made was literally a month ago, on July 8th. I actually forgot already. Yeah, I made it on July 8th, right? Not 8th. That's Natalie's birthday. What was the day I shot my last short film, I guess? I think it was mid-July. It was like fuck, I keep opening the wrong goddamn spreadsheet. There we go. I shot my last short film on July 6th. Never had I ever filmed a short film this quickly. Like, finish one thing and then start another thing. I don't know what's happening to my nose, holy shit. But yeah, so today at around 12:30 I left my apartment and I went to Tsim Sha Tsui, downstairs of my mom's company's headquarters office. And right there I waited for the 19-year-old guy who was actually a bit late. So that's that. He was a bit late and I'm the earliest one. I'm happy about that. We met up and we went to the office. He opened the doors with the keys. I put down my stuff. I brought several things there. I brought my laptop, my hard disk, and a USB cable. I brought some props, the shot list piece of paper thing, you know. And we put down some stuff, and then it's just me, my phone, and my wallet, and then him and a camera, and then we just walked out. And we went downstairs and filmed a couple of shots for the streets, for the 2 extra shots that I needed for my cloud busting short film. And now we have this one. So afterwards, we tried to look for a siu mei restaurant. And now what a siu mei is roast duck, chicken, BBQ pork, aka Tasio, that is siumei. So the reason why I wanted to go to a siumei restaurant is because we want to film a chef chop something. It could be chicken, it could be pork, preferably Tasio, you know, because we want to have that and then parallel cut, not really parallel cut, but jump cut, so that in the short film, in the new short film that I just made, which I will call MBV, which stands for My Bloody Valentine. In MBV, one of the scenes is basically the main character cuts his hand accidentally on a piece of paper cut. But we won't actually show the cut. Rather, I would jump cut to the chopping of the Tasio. So we tried to look for it, and we did find a restaurant, except we can't film it because of the glass. Because of the glass reflection and the strong sunlight, unless we film it inside in the kitchen, we can't film it on the outside. So we just gave up, and we went back. And then I told him, oh, you know, actually I can just look for a video on YouTube and just put that in there, and no one would know. So that's that. Anyways, we went up there, and we immediately met my main actor, the guy who's gonna play my main character, as well as the crew member, who is a bit shorter than me, but he's like, the moment you look at the guy, you can immediately tell, oh my, okay, this guy works on film. This guy has studied film and works on film. He wears all black glasses, black hat, like, you know, one of those like sun hats, one of those woolly, not even leathery, not leather, woolly like sun hats that has a flange on all sides, brim on all sides, and you know, I think he carries a diagonal bag, and he knows a lot about, you know, equipments and cameras and lights and C-stands and microphones, and he just does the work, and he swears a lot, and he's very quick about things. And you know, you can immediately tell, you can immediately feel the vibe that he is in the film business, is in the film thing. And then yeah, very soon, when we actually went back to the office, there's this woman who's kind of short, and she's wearing this yellowish shirt that isn't even all that yellow, and then she just walks by and she's very confused. And the 19-year-old guy, he's like, okay, is she our actress? And I'm like, I don't think so. She doesn't seem like it. And it turns out it is her, because she showed up a little bit later. So at first it's a little awkward. Even though I wasn't that nervous, it was a little awkward at first. I tried to explain my story to my actor and actress, and they didn't have a lot of questions. They didn't seem confused either. They were just like, okay, we'll do it. So yeah, and then I waited for a long ass time. So we are supposed to start filming the office scenes. So the entire short film is office, but aside from the street shots, the whole thing is office, and we're supposed to start filming from 2 p.m. to 5, 2 to 5. But we couldn't start actually filming until like 2:30, because the 19-year-old guy and the other crew member had to go to the other room in that building, in that floor, also owned by this company, for equipment, for I think the tripods and the big lights. There's a huge freaking light, and there's a huge like diffusing flag around that light, and there's a gimbo, and there's all this fucking equipment. Like, whoa, where the hell did you find this? This is way more professional than the equipment I got for cloud busting. The equipment I got for cloud busting is literally just one camera owned by my friend, and that's it, and a fucking bounce board, nothing else. This is way more professional. It's got a gimbo. Okay? So, you know, we got the equipment. But yeah, we set up all of the equipment, and right off the bat, boom, first shot, easy peasy. I went in for a cameo, went back out, and then boom, second shot, third shot. It was kind of simple and dandy until we started to run into issues, like we need fake blood, and I was like, okay, we need fake blood. So I immediately got my hands dirty, because I'm the director, I'm responsible for this stuff, so I did my fake blood, and there's no paintbrush in the entire office. So I'm like, how about toothpick? So the 19-year-old guy immediately handed me a toothpick, and I tried to mix in the fake blood, except I have no idea how to do that, even though I've done that a couple times already, but it's difficult. So, I gave it to the actress, and I thought the actress would know a thing or two about making it, and she's like, I have no idea. And then a little bit earlier, the actress is supposed to be playing the piano, and the actress doesn't know how to play the piano, so I immediately taught her how to play Fly Me to the Moon, because I want the end credits song to also be Fly Me to the Moon, but Evangelion version, because more anime references, and also because I like that song. So that's really crazy. So I'm really like the music, the makeup. I'm the director. I'm the writer-director of the film, and now I'm also doing makeup for some reason. And there are even a few points where I'm holding the microphone, and it's not a boom mic though. And that's even better because this is a straight up raw audio recording device. You know, the device with the two little cylindrical stems coming out of the top. And then there's another Rode mic that looks like a small square tablet, but it's actually whenever the camera rolls, the mic will also roll and turn on. That is fucking brilliant. I wish I had that shit in cloud busting. It would have made a huge difference. But yeah, and because it's all interior and it's all in the office, like, and there's the air conditioning, like I could think clearly for a lot of the shots, so that's nice. Even though I was still very tired because I was standing up for most of the time, it was a lot better. There were a few shots that's very freaking confusing, especially towards the end. There were a few continuity shots where, like, it just doesn't match and it doesn't make sense. And then there's one shot where the main actor has to like spin 90 degrees while the camera spins with him 180 degrees, and that took such a long time. A lot of choreography, like for all five of us. So me, the 90-year-old guy, the crew member, the actor, the actress, all five of us had to do this little dance just to get the shot done. It's kind of whack, and it's kind of fun too. But yeah, you know, the main actor is not good. I guess the main actor is not good. He's very cool, and he's exactly the opposite type I'm looking for, and that's when the 19-year-old guy showed me his performance in another short film, I was like, okay, he's kind of cool. And the 19-year-old guy showed me and said, oh, well, he's just cool in the short film. In real life, he can act, you know. But turns out, no, not really. He doesn't. He just seems so cool and chill. Like, I told him to be scared, and his version of scared is, no, man, I want this. I want dramatic, especially given how comedic this short film is. I want him to act more dramatic, but I guess he just doesn't really know how to. But as far as camera work goes, it's all doing well. As far as composition and colors go, it's going fine. I don't have a huge preference for the composition and lighting and colors because it's a 2-minute short film with a story idea that I'm not even that big of a fan of, so I don't really care. But I'm sure I'll do something with it, of course. Sound-wise, I think it's going really good. Like, the footsteps, the pen scribbling, the piano sounds, the room tone, the zipper sounds, the chair sounds. I got everything down, man. I got all the sounds down. And that's a great thing. But yeah, at around 6 p.m., the filming is done. I gave everyone $200. The 19-year-old guy gave everyone Snicker bars at one point. I was really hungry because I didn't even eat much of a brunch. The breakfast plus lunch today is basically a bowl of noodles. Again, come on, man. Seriously, again. But I'm not complaining because when I go back to USA, how many times am I going to be able to eat noodles? And I'm not talking about ramen. I'm not even talking about Korean noodles. I'm talking about Hong Kong-styled noodles or Chinese-styled noodles. Not a lot, so I'm not complaining that much, but yeah. But yeah, at around 6:15-ish, both the actors are gone. The actress left first. The actor suddenly had a stomachache, went to the bathroom, came back when we finished the last 2 shots, which turned into 3 shots. And then yeah, I guess one awesome thing about today is that even though a lot of these people, all four of these people actually, all four, the crew member, the 19-year-old guy, the actor, the actress, all four of them had gone through BU, Hong Kong Baptist University. The actress had gone through the acting program. Obviously, the actor didn't. But even so, we are still able to communicate. Like, I talk about f-stops, and sometimes the 19-year-old guy would be like, oh, I want to see the Toushin, and I didn't know what that was, but I quickly found out that that means viewfinder. And then when he talked about Guangyun, I know he's actually talking about aperture. Like, I know the terms, but just in English, you know? And there are some things I don't really know about, and there are some things I know more than them about, so that's really cool. But overall, generally, I pretty much know what they're saying, and I know what I'm doing in every single shot. I'm pretty confident, and it's a fun process. And it's cool, because this is also the simplest short film idea I've ever done, obviously, and also the easiest to explain. So I'm not going to sound like an idiot when I explain this idea to people. So it's quickly done, and I low-key want to get their Instagrams, but nah, whatever. It's fine. But yeah, the 19-year-old guy is definitely someone that I would like to work more with towards in the future, perhaps. So that's that. But yeah, we quickly transferred the clips and videos onto my laptop, and then I left, and that's pretty much it. And then I came back home at 7:40, took a shower, went out to have the birthday dinner, and it is a nice Western-style dinner with salad, with cold cut, with roast chicken, there's lamb chops, and there's a spaghetti. It is a nice feast. I had red wine, I had some sort of berry juice and mango juice, and then there's even birthday cake at the end, and that's all. And my cousin said goodbye, and that's it. So I've said goodbyes to everyone already. Maybe I'll see Nick tomorrow. So I'm going to talk about tomorrow in the future a little bit. I and my mom, we started talking about packing, and I want to pack, but also not, you know? I don't want to go. I don't want to leave this place. I love this room. I love this fucking room, man. I love this place. I love Hong Kong, man. I love Hong Kong so fucking much. I don't want to leave. I bet none of the Californians can say they love California, but I can say that about Hong Kong. And my love for this place grows even stronger when the Chinese government hates it even more. Yeah, you know, that's a shame. I have to go back. It's a fucking shame. But yeah, you know, I don't know why, but my mom was in a pretty bad mood at one point today because I want to buy souvenirs for people, especially for Christian, because Christian gave me a concha and I had to give something in return. I want to give something in return, and also I don't want to piss off Cindy. Cindy's super pissed about me not putting dishes in the dishwasher and all that blah 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 blah. So I gotta appease her by buying her stuff, and I think she told me to buy her stuff. I don't know if jokingly or not. I don't care. I'll buy her some stuff. I'm a nice guy. And my mom's like, oh, you know, you should also buy souvenirs for Jonah, for the Pico Pastor, for Mrs. Chan, whom I haven't seen in ever, and friggin' D. And yeah, sure, give them stuff. But I don't know. My mom wanted to buy mooncakes, but the thing is, mooncakes can't go through customs because they have egg yolks. Even if they don't, if they suspect that it has, they have to take it out. And sometimes, even if the package says it doesn't have egg yolk, they will still say no. It's basically a game of chance. And chances are, the big chance is, it's going to be denied. And not only are these mooncakes expensive, one mooncake is 30-something Hong Kong dollars, but also, apparently, I will be charged $100 US fee, punishment, you know, fucking, what's the, what's the English word? I forgot the English word for it, man. I forgot the English punishment. Fee for bringing food items to the U.S. borders. There's only a limited range of food items you can bring to the U.S. border, like certain roasted nuts and dried fruits and spices and condiments, and that's it. So I don't want to take my chances. So at the end, I'm not gonna buy mooncakes for people. I'm gonna buy sesame candies, even though I'm not even that big of a fan. But sure, it's Hong Kong style. Go ahead. But yeah, let's talk about the future. So tomorrow is August 15th. It's the last day. I'll see Nick. Maybe after lunch, I'll go out and go see Nick, and maybe Anthony will be there as well. Say goodbye to them for one last time before 2023, and then it'll be nice and stuff. You know, it'll be nice things and stuff, and it's going to be great. And at around 4, I'm going to have a haircut. And I already had the appointment down. I have the haircut, and then I'm going to go to Jordan MTR to meet my mom, and then we'll go to the dentist place, which I've been to already, to fix my teeth, and then that's it. Come back home for dinner, pack up, boom, 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 boom. In fact, I think I may start packing tonight, as much as I don't want to. And then that's all. And on the 16th, I leave. Boom, gone. So yeah, I have said farewells to pretty much everyone already. My cousin, Natalie, Cedric, Leia, Pink, Zara, Miriam. I don't know, man. I don't know how to feel. It just hurts, you know? Every time I go back to Hong Kong and then go back to LA, it's just like another blow to the head. It's like, haha, this is life. If it's better, boom, psych, go back to reality. Or this Hong Kong is reality, and LA is a different kind of reality. It's like a different universe now. So I really don't know. I really don't know at all. I suspect that I'll say all this stuff tomorrow night as well. So I'll keep it short right now. I'll say this. The war will resume. The war will resume. I will fight again every single day. I already feel it in my bones. Yeah, beef, chicken, Ralph's, Nijia Market. I'll buy more mochi ice cream. I miss that. Wash the dishes. Do this, do that. Fuck! I hate it with all the bones in my body. I hate it so much. I have to go to Ralph's again. I have to do this stuff. I do that stuff. I don't enjoy it. You know that, right? I'm doing it to survive. Yeah, so I don't know. I really need someone, man. I really need someone I trust and love. Or at least close friends that I can really like completely trust in LA, so that I wouldn't feel so alone in LA. I mean, I still feel very alone, even though I've technically made friends already, but I still feel so alone because I still don't trust anyone. I really need more close friends. I need more. I need to know more people. It cannot stop here. The train doesn't stop. I need to know more. I fight harder. Okay, I fight harder. It's exhausting, I know, but I fight. Yeah. This is the path I chose. You know, Natalie's on her way to do something. Cedric's on her way to do something. Everyone's on their way to do something. I'm on my way to do something. This is my path. And it's a very strange feeling because it's like, it's difficult to understand. It's difficult for Natalie to understand me because Natalie's not doing this. I am going to another universe, another dimension, to fight every day, to play a game. So much so that every single aspect of life is stripped away. to its basics. I live alone, okay? Food, shelter, college, friendship, social status, work, everything. I am in control of everything in my life. Or everything, not really, but I'm the one doing this work, you know? I'm the one fighting. And here I don't have to worry about that. That's my bed, yo. God damn it, man. God damn it. It's just, I mean, Natalie should understand to a degree, because Natalie goes to university, she's in a different life now, she's doing all these crazy things, but I don't know. And aside from Natalie, everyone else, basically. It's such a unspeakable feeling. I don't know, man. I'm just glad this short film was finished. So Arc 8 is done, or Arc 7 is done. Everything I need to do for Arc 8, all the meetups, the short film, it's done. It is done. The movies, it's done. That's it. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. It's all done, man. I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna pack. I really have so much to pack. I realize. I really do. I don't know, man. I don't know. I guess I'm excited for Aika to be in my class. I think she will be. I have a slight feeling that I'm gonna receive the email about Canvas opening up. Canvas will open up in a week later. And then I'm gonna go through the peoples, and then I'm gonna see Aika in my section. And I say Aika all the time, but if there's another, like, East Asian person that I think I know, aside from, Pepper and Thomas, hit me up. That's all I'm trying to say. Hit me the fuck up. Yeah, and that's all. That really is all. And I haven't even asked for assistance for driving me back to my apartment. I'm gonna leave the airport. I don't think I'll go to the beach event. That's okay. That's fine. And in the beach event, a lot of people will probably be half naked. I cannot be. I'm at a terrible body shape right now. Let me work out a bit more, build some muscles, some abs or whatever. Some not even abs. There's just like basic body structure, right? Not this stupid matchstick shit ass. Then I will go to beach events, okay? I will sleep on the first day. I'll set everything up. I'll wash all the bed sheets, all my clothes and pajamas. I'll wash everything. All my towels. Boom, 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 boom. And then I will sleep. It's gonna be nice. I'll wake up. Next day I'll watch Nope. And then I'll see if Aika or Thomas needs help for their short films. But yeah, that's all. And then Arc 8 will go on. So I don't really have a lot of stuff to do for Arc 8. I guess I want to continue with this whole levels thing, because it's my only way of orienting with life. But it is tough, because by making life about levels, it makes life dumber. It dumbs down life. It breaks down life. Decomposes it, right? Deconstructs it. Now I don't see life as a thing to live anymore. I see life as a game. I tell Natalie this. Natalie may not understand me, but I told Natalie I don't feel alive when I go to LA, because I don't live in LA. I fight. But yeah, upper class. Level 6 is upper class. That's right, folks. I am fighting. And then level 7 is driver's license. Level 8 is gym. And then level 9, I wouldn't call it level 9 actually, because it's something that I'm not really in control of, but I will work towards well, I guess that's also something I can work towards, but it's more of a chance-based thing. But level 9 is obviously going to be uni application. So 4 levels, 4 months. I can survive. If I can survive 6.5 months, I can survive 4 months. Easy peasy, Easy peasy. So, yeah, signing off, Culture Detective here, up in this bitch. Holy shit, I just sneezed so many times. Time now is 12:32 afternoon on, August 15th. I'm leaving tomorrow. 1 day left, guys. 1 day left. Oh, wow, I just sneezed so much. Alright. So, anyways, I slept from 3 a.m.-ish? 3:30? I think 3 a.m., yeah, 3 a.m.-ish to 12. I woke up a couple times, but overall it's a good sleep. I'm rejuvenated, my voice is deep. Yeah, I had a dream about, like, doing, like, quarantine measures, not quarantine measures, like, doing a rapid test, like a rapid COVID test, but somehow messing up everything, and people are pissed at me, and I'm in this weird sanctuary type place, and it's just so weird. But yeah, anyways, yeah, 1 day left, holy shit. So, here's what's gonna happen today. Here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna pack. Even though I'm leaving Hong Kong within 24 hours, within 18 hours, in fact, I still haven't packed one bit. So I really seriously need to pack. And I actually cannot pack last night because I was just so tired. And I just want to rest. So I'm going to start packing today. Maybe I'll go to Nick's place. Nick and Anthony will meet up and have lunch, and they're going to go to Nick's place. Maybe I'll meet them. And then I'll have a haircut, and then I'll have to see a dentist, and then I go back home. That's it. I'm going to film a movie roundup video, and that's going to be the last video I'm going to be making in Hong Kong. And also, on top of that, yeah, I want to watch Better Call Saul, just one episode of it. I didn't watch it last night, so I watched it tonight. So yeah, I got a lot of stuff to do. Also, I planned to watch a movie on August 16th the moment I go back to LA. But let's be honest here, that's not gonna happen. Because I'm just too freaking tired. So I either somehow watch a movie on the plane, like watch it on my laptop, or I just skip it and maybe watch it some other day. I think I'll skip it. It's all right. And that's it. So last night I asked the church teacher, I asked Jonah for assistance when it comes to I'm going to arrive at LAX on August 16th for 50. And I need somebody to pick me up to drive me back to my apartment. But none of them are free. The teacher's not free, and Jonah's not free, and Jonah asked around and nobody's free. And Jonah told me maybe I should go get an Uber. So that's probably what I'm gonna do. Might as well spend some money. So yeah, I'm gonna take an Uber back home. It's gonna be fine. And that's it. So everything's done in Hong Kong now. Everything's done. It's all over. That's it. Natalie's gone. Cedric's gone. You know, last night my mom got a little mad at me because my mom's like, you gotta buy these souvenirs for Mrs. Chan and Pico Pastor and all these people. And I said, well, I'll probably not see Pico Pastor until 2023. And I don't even know if I'll ever see Mrs. Chan again in my life. And my mom's like, why are you so cold-blooded? Fine. Just break up with them. As if like we are in a relationship. Just break up with them, fine. But I'm trained to be like this. I'm not cold-blooded, okay? People die around me. People like Natalie, Cedric, Leia, Pink, Miriam, Zara, and they don't actually die. And if I want to talk to them, I can just text them on WhatsApp, which is great. I love the invention of social media, but to me, they're gone, okay? In spirit, they are gone. Their lives are so different from mine, and, they've just strayed so far. So, in a sense, spiritually, they are dead. In a sense, Natalie is already dead. The Natalie that I know and like back in 2019 and 2018, the little girl with short hair who's kind of crazy, she's not here anymore. The Natalie now has long hair, is bigger, and is busy and isn't as edgy. And I'm not saying I hate her now. I mean, yeah, I do. I absolutely fucking hate her. But I'm just saying that she isn't the same anymore. So to me, she is dead. Same goes for everyone else, man. And that's sad. And I'm dead to them as well. And we still hang out. But what do we do when we hang out nowadays? Karaoke, LARP, rock climbing, video games, board games. What else are we gonna do? If we don't do those things, then we'll be staring into the air. Because there's nothing better we can do. There's nothing better we can do now. We can't, like, study together. We can't discuss our plans and conspiracies together. Because we're not in the same school anymore. And we are older now, and we're mature. There's nothing we can do. This is why spiritually we are dead. And I have already gone over that. I've already embraced that. So, that's probably one of the reasons why I have such trust issues in LA. Because whenever I meet somebody, I also expect at some point in the future that they're going to completely disappear from my life. Yeah, I know it's sad, but it's a great way to prepare for loss. And, yeah. But anyways, I don't even want to talk about this anymore. It feels unreal. You know, I go back to LA, and I go to LA and I come back, and it feels like LA is a dream. It's almost like LA never happened to me. Now I go back to LA, and it feels like Hong Kong didn't even happen to me. It's like a dream within a dream within a dream. Which is real, which is not. This is actually mentally damaging. Yeah, so today will be my last day here. Until 2023, I guess, because my mom, at the end, my aunt decided that maybe we should go to Bali, Indonesia. So I will not be going back to Hong Kong right after the winter semester. I'll be going to Indonesia first, and then I'll come back here. And yeah, cool, Indonesia's cool, but I love Hong Kong. I want to come back, and I want to come back here to do my list videos, my year-end lists. Another thing is yeah, I just want to meet people here, but to be fair, as far as my family goes, nobody had traveled since summer of 2019. So I guess it's also a good idea to travel somewhere at the end of 2022 to Indonesia, which is a country I've never been in before. So I guess that's that. But yeah. The only way I could pay tribute to these people who are called dead is to draw them and to turn them into real characters in a TV show, in a movie. So I'm going to work really hard towards that, I guess. Just draw them. I really think drawing is one of the most powerful things, because just imagine being able to create a whole world and a whole ass person just with a pen and paper. It's right on your fingertips. If you miss them, draw them. And I know you can look at photos of them, but it's different if you can draw them. You know, it's your creation. So yeah, there's that. Oh, I'm also curious who's the new roommate, because I know we're getting a new roommate in my apartment. I hope it's not someone Cindy found. I hope it's something else. I hope it's someone else. I hope Triple Length found it. I hope, because if it's Triple Length roommate, like if my roommate is not found by Cindy, then it's probably some Asian dude or some Asian woman. That would be a lot better for me. But if it's not, then it would be a white woman or a black woman found by Cindy. And it's going to be very annoying. I guess, yeah. I don't know. Asian woman would be ideal. Okay, time now is 2:37. Shit, I don't know what the hell am I gonna do. I just finished filming my movie roundup video. I still gotta edit it. I gotta go out. I have no idea what to do. I don't know. I kind of want to go to Nick's place, but I also need to pack. So I'm gonna pack a little bit now, and then I'm gonna leave to Nick's place. Okay, so I don't know. I don't even know where to start. I hate packing so much. So I still got a bunch of stuff here that I'm gonna clear up, but the first step is really to clean up trash. So I'm gonna clean up all the trash now, get a clear space. Fuck me. I'm gonna look at videos and photos of how I pack when I came here to basically reassemble it the same way. The shirt and pants I'm wearing are pants and shirts that I'll never bring to USA. Actually, these pants are pretty nice though. Alright, I'm at North Point.
斷手，
係斷手 workout 啊呢個。
好耐冇用呢個，都唔係。
哇，好難個 detect 唔識啊！
Alright. Time now is 5:49. Just had a haircut. Rushing to Jordan now. Fuck. Alright. Time now is 9:30 p.m. I'm gonna do this in two parts, alright? I'm gonna talk about what happened today, and then a little bit later I'm gonna, the eve of the departure, I'm gonna talk about my thoughts and feelings. So, here's what happened today. Today, I went to Nick's place actually, and only saw him for like 40 minutes. So I, at around like 2 p.m.-ish, left my apartment, went to Nick's place very quickly. I knew the way, man. I went to the MTR station, I went up the place, like, I knew it like the back of my palm, or the palm of my hand, or whatever the saying goes. I went in there, and Anthony's there, I said hi to him, and we played a little Taiko, a little Smash Bros, and then I left, and that's pretty much it. And I was a little awkward, I don't know why. Maybe it's because I haven't seen Anthony in a very, very, very long time, but even with people like Natalie, whom I haven't seen in like 7 months, I still feel a little awkward, but with Anthony, it's a lot more awkward. Like, I just don't know how to, like, really be comfortable. So, there's that. But yeah, I quickly left, and at that point, it was like 4:10 p.m. My haircut appointment was 4 p.m., and I was late. So, I rushed to Causeway Bay, rushed to the haircut place, and at that point, it was 4:45, so I had the haircut. And halfway through the haircut, the barber went to another guy and cut his hair. And I don't want to say, oh, can you be fast? I can't say that because that's rude. Because I already got late, it's my fault. So I waited, and then he did my hair. And he did it pretty nicely. Obviously, it doesn't look really great right now because it's super short. But in about 4 to 5 days, it's going to look nice. And within a couple of weeks, when I start my school, looking fresh, baby, looking fresh. So it's all good. It's all under control. So I paid the $200 for the haircut. Boom, I left. At that point, it was 5:45. My dentist appointment was at 6. So me and my mom went to the dentist, and we were late by about 10 minutes. And in the dentist office, I suddenly remembered that we have to show our COVID test. But I didn't do any COVID test. So my mom sent me a photo of her test, and have me pretend that it is my test. So I did that. And immediately after we entered the dentist's office, my mom's like, oh, here's my test. Like, if you don't ask in the first place, maybe they won't even ask us. Okay, but anyways, we have the dentist. My teeth is fixed again. Hopefully it doesn't break off anymore forever, but it probably will at some point, but let's just hope that it doesn't, okay? Yeah, that's all. And then I came back home, took a shower, and before we went back to the apartment, we went to a couple of stores, Manning's and Fusion Supermarket, right beside the park downstairs of my apartment, to buy some medication, as well as some soup packets, some dry soup, to bring over to the USA. So there's that. and then I came back here, had the final dinner, steamed fish, kutsu root bean soup, which is really nice. Pork bone, kutsu root, amazing soup. Gotta be top 3. Gotta be in my top 3 favorite soups of all times. And then there's steamed fish, steamed eggs, which is really nice. I forgot what I had for vegetables. Oh yeah, gangong with shrimp paste and rice, and it's a-okay, and I'm ready to leave. So yeah, I'm gonna start packing now. As you can probably tell, I haven't packed at all, and I will be leaving this apartment in 12 fucking hours. So I gotta start packing. Obviously, I'm looking at my packing protocol here, and I'm gonna pull up the videos of how I pack so that I know how to put back all the stuff, reassemble them in the same way. But the first step is to literally clean up the trash and categorize things. So food all in a bunch, electronic stuff all in a bunch, all in a bunch, all in a bunch, all in a bunch. And so as you can see, you know what, let me change. So I'm gonna have to clean this up for a little bit. All this stuff, bye-bye. This tissue box, I'm gonna give it to my mom and stuff. I'm gonna bring this back, I'm gonna bring these clips back. Cindy needs them. This cookies from Tom. Microphone, my laptop here. You know, I want to bring my mouse pad actually. Hard disks, you know, whatever, documents, a lot of the books here I want to bring back, mangas and whatnot, and stuff over here, and a bunch of stuff here I need to bring back, some stuff in the bathroom. So obviously, a lot to clean, a lot to bring, and hopefully it'll all be good. All right, got the 2 luggages. I tried to pack the same way as I did last time. Obviously not really succeeding all that much, but I'm trying my best here. Got my luggages, got my important diaries, got this, got that, got whatever. The books, some of my books are here. All of this entire bag is just new stuff that I bought, like, or that I got from Hong Kong, like souvenirs, gifts, toothpaste, because toothpaste is expensive there. You know, new books. No, this is old, this is new. I got more stuff. Some of my clothes are still being dried in the drying machine, so gotta wait for that. But it is what it is. I've eaten these before. It's called lo po bang, but it's the first time I've eaten this since I've gone back to Hong Kong. So that's cool. Here we go. It's 1:25 a.m. in the morning. Let's go. All right, moment of truth. 1 month ago, not really 1 month, on July 23rd, when I came back here, I was 127.4 pounds. Let's see how much I am. Come on. Okay. Come on. Okay. Oh. Alright, time now is 2:15 a.m. Yeah, on August 15th, 16th. This is it, man. This is it. I have just watched about half an episode of Better Call Saul, called Breaking Bad, and I finalized some packing, even though I still very much haven't completely packed yet. I am near end. I'd say 90% packed. So yeah, you know, I'm ready to roll, ready to go. Holy shit, I'm gonna miss this room. So here are some of my parting thoughts, and I'm not gonna say too much because, wow, the echo, that's amazing. I'm not gonna say too much because A, I've already said enough. B, I need to go to bed ASAP, and I'm really tired right now. I just want to say, I don't know how to feel. I feel ambivalent. My feelings are so complicated right now. First of all, I've gained weight, 133 pounds. Actually, before I had dinner, I already weighed myself a little bit, and I was at 131.4. So let's just assume I'm at 131 right now. And the only reason why I'm at 133 right now is because I just had dinner. But 131, that is still an achievement. I still have gained 4 pounds. Within 3 weeks, I've gained 4 pounds. That is brilliant, my man. That is absolutely brilliant, and I hope that I would continue the trajectory. It's a success. You know, I wanted to gain weight when I come back to Hong Kong, and yes, I did. So that's a great success. But yeah, aside from the weight gain, I'd like to say, I don't know how this feeling. I don't know how to say this. I guess right now I feel differently from how I feel back in December 24th. You know, it's different because now I know what to expect. When I go back to LA, I know what to expect. I know what place am I going to be living in. I know what sort of food I'll be eating. I know what sort of people I'll be meeting. I sort of know it. So at this time I know what to expect, so I'm less nervous and I'm less apprehensive. It's less foreboding, but more frustrating and tedious. I just don't want to go back. Just the thought of me going back to Ralph's and me going back to Nijia Market and buying food and cooking and washing the dishes and putting them in the dishwasher and me going to the well and talking to all those people again. It's just tiring. The only thing I'm actually excited about is the new semester. I'm incredibly excited about that. But aside from that, the Ralph's, the Nijia, the work, and the church, I'm not particularly a huge fan of. I hope there's something new going on. I hope I get into something new, you know. I really hope for the best. I have no idea. I hope my next 4 months is going to be just as interesting as my last 6.5 months. Or my last 7 months, if not more interesting, but in a good way. I hope I don't suffer as much. And a lot of people also say the same thing to me. Like my mom said, you know, like everyone, not only my mom, like my mom, my family, some people that I know, like they hope for the best for me, which I'm very thankful for. But I don't know how interesting things will turn out. Maybe it'll turn out like 2020 and 2021. Life becoming super boring, boiled down to the bare minimum, or maybe I'm going to meet someone special. Maybe something special is going to happen to me. Maybe I'm going to get into some weird thing. Maybe there's going to be more development in the HKOS department. I don't know. But there's always more to talk about and think about. I guess yeah, I'm really not excited to see Cindy at all. Or my new roommate. I'm kind of curious who my new roommate is. The one thing I'm really happy about though, going back to my apartment, is being able to use the bathroom anytime I want, and the bathroom is literally 3 steps away from my bed. So, you know, it's just right there. That's one thing I really love. But aside from that, again, I cannot explain how I feel right now because it's such a complicated feeling. I feel like I'm a soldier and I have just went back home from the battle, and then I went back home for about a month, and then I have to go back. But now this is the second time I have to go back. So this time I know what to expect, and I don't like it. I'm leaving my town, I'm leaving my family, and I'm going into the danger zone again. And that is a whole different universe, okay? It's totally different. Because in the battlefield I fight. Every single moment I worry about my life. But in here I don't have to do that. Right now I'm not worrying about my life, you know. I think about what to do the next day. Seeing who, meeting who. I just met Nick earlier today. I met Zara and Miriam. I met Leia and Pink. I met Natalie and Cedric for dinner. I meet people again and again and again. But out there, across the Pacific Ocean, in Los Angeles, in this cursed land, in this hell, in this shithole we call Los Angeles, right? Every single morning I wake up and I think about myself. I don't think about meeting people and having fun and, oh, today maybe I'll eat this and eat that. No, I don't have the choice for that. Today I think for myself and tomorrow I think for myself, and the day after I think for myself. I think for my survival. I choose what to eat, yes, but in a way, it's like man versus wild. I go to Ralph's and buy food. I make sure I don't spend too much money. I calculate how much money I spend every single day. I plan every single meal I have. I cook. I plan. And even when it comes to my social life, the friends I know, man, Thomas the Chinese dude, Pepper, people like Aika, it's all part of the plan. It's all planned out, because if I don't plan it out, I'm gonna lose control of these things, and I'm going to die and suffer. So out there in LA, or more like across the ocean in LA, I'm surviving. I'm not living, man. I'm surviving. And every day is a war. Every day is a battle. And people who are rich and privileged and has tons of friends will not understand me. Pepper will not understand me. Pepper will not. I bet my ass, okay? When Pepper arrives in LAX, somebody's gonna pick her up, whether it be the Taiwanese girl or the Panaman guy, Jorge. Somebody's gonna pick her up, but I don't. I'm gonna have to download an Uber and take that ride instead. I survive. And that's it. That really is all. I mean, another analogy I can think of is jumping back to a swimming pool. I just swam in a very cold, deep, dark swimming pool. I go back up and I feel nice and warm, but now I have to go back down, and it feels like a chore to go back down, because this is a life I chose for myself, you know? My life, my career path, my path in general in life, making movies, meeting people in LA, in the USA, that is the path I chose. In an alternate universe, I am studying in Baptist University right now, having Hong Kong friends. Hong Kong all the way. But now I chose to suffer in LA. And either way I'll suffer, because in Hong Kong it's a whole different situation. Maybe if I stay in Hong Kong, I will still be single and alone like I am now. But I will still suffer regardless. But now I have to go back to that damn place, that damn city, because I chose it. Because I chose to live in LA. That is my choice, and I have to live up to that. You know, I have to hold myself accountable for making that choice. So now I'm going back. I'm jumping back into the pool. Okay, I'm going back to the battlefield. So yeah. It's just a dream within a dream, you know? Because I come back to Hong Kong and I get comfortable and cozy with my own room again. And it's almost like the last 6.5 months that happened to me in the USA never happened. And now I go back to LA and it's almost like these 3 weeks of Hong Kong would never have happened. It's just dream within a dream within a dream. It's an absolute mindfuck. So yeah. I miss my home. I miss the people here. But duty calls and it's time for suffering, I guess.